Just returned from the nursery where we picked up some flowers to add color to the front of our house. But the first thing we need to do is transplant these flowers from the pots they came in from the nursery to their permanent pots. And that's really an easy project to do. The first thing you need to do is pick an appropriately sized pot. Obviously, you need to get a bigger pot than what the plant came in. And so in this case, we're going to repurpose these planter boxes and use these as planters to kind of add a little farmhouse style to the front of our house. After you've picked an appropriately sized pot, step number 2 is to add gravel to the bottom of that pot. The gravel is going to act as a way for the water, the excess water that's in the pot, to drain out the bottom. The next step is to put potting soil in your pot. Now, we're not going to fill it all the way to the top with potting soil. We're actually just going to fill it up to the point where you want your potted plant to set in, so your potted plant sticks up at the height above the pot that you want it to. So once you have your potting soil in the pot, now it's time to put your plant in there. And so when you get the plant, it's already in kind of a cheap plastic pot that it comes in from the nursery, and you don't want to just grab that plant by the stems and jerk it out of there. You want to kind of massage it out of there. Since that plastic that it came in is kind of pliable, what I like to do is work my hands around it to try to break free any roots and try to break up the soil a little bit before you pull it the rest of the way out. If you notice, when she pulled the flower out of the pot that it came in from the nursery, she kind of scruffed up the roots a little bit. And the reason why, that's to spread the roots out a little bit, because they're compacted in there. And so if you can spread them out a little bit, it'll send them in the right direction. So once she pulled that flower out of the pot, she put it down in the pot, and now the next thing to do is just put some soil in around it. As she puts the soil in around it, she's just going to try to firm the soil up, not really tight and packed in there, but just kind of firm it up so everything stays in there nicely. Then after you put the remaining potting soil in, then all we're going to do is just move the pot to where we're going to display the plants and then water it in good. And you'll just need to check it every day to see if it's got plenty of water. If the soil feels dry, water it. If the soil feels damp, don't water. It's as simple as that.